Hello and welcome to Buddhist or Global's weekly news highlight. I'm Dr. Justin Whitaker, Senior Correspondent for BDG. This week we highlight the news that the first Buddhist primary school in Uganda has opened. We'll have a look back at recent BDG coverage of Buddhism in Uganda, but first the news. The Uganda Buddhist Center, led by the first Ugandan-born Buddhist monk, Venerable Bhante Bhikkhu Ugandawe Buddharakkhita, has announced the official opening of the nation's first Buddhist primary school. According to Venerable Buddharakkhita, this will be a school where people learn to train their hands, to train their heads, and also to train their hearts through meditation. In a press release, the Uganda Buddhist Center shared that, quote, "At the moment, 24 children are enrolled in our kindergarten program, aka Peace School. The kids range from 3 to 5 years old and are from the surrounding area called Bulega. We are funding 3 full-time teachers and 2 staff members to cater for everyone and maintain the classrooms. The school, which offers free education to its pupils, especially those from the local community, was officially opened in March by Thailand's ambassador to Kenya, who was visiting Uganda to present her credentials to Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni. The Uganda Buddhist Center explained, quote, "The aim of the Peace School is to provide education in an ethical learning environment so that children can become conscientious citizens. The school aspires to offer a mindfulness-based education that will contribute to inner and outer peace and care for the natural environment." The school is grounded in a Buddhist perspective, but also teaches traditional African ethics and values, such as the philosophy of Ubuntu, explained as the belief in a universal bond of sharing that connects all humanity. The recent primary school's opening is not the first time that the Thai ambassador has interacted with the Uganda Buddhist Center. In August 2020, she commended Venerable Bhante Buddharakkhita's commitment to sharing the Buddhist teaching in Uganda during a visit to the center. At that visit, she said, quote, "I am so happy that Buddhism has traveled far away from Asia to Africa. Actually, Buddhism has played a very important role in the Thai society. Buddhism is not only a religion, but also a way of life. It is a way that teaches us how to work and walk the path of liberation. I believe that the Uganda Buddhist Center will serve Uganda and the Thai community here the same way the Thai temples do in Thailand. I want to assure you that the Royal Thai Embassy in Nairobi and the Royal Thai Consulate in Uganda will give support to the spread of Buddhism in Uganda. Furthermore, I am very happy to hear that Honorable Barbara Mulwana, the Honorary Consul, who is part of the Royal Thai Embassy in Nairobi, has continually supported the Uganda Buddhist Center. Today, the Uganda Buddhist Center can play a big role to connect the Ugandan people to the Thai people through Buddhism. Thank you so much, Venerable Bhikkhu Buddharakkhita." The Uganda Buddhist Center, the first and only Buddhist center in the African nation, was established in the city of Entebbe in 2005 after Venerable Bhante Buddharakkhita returned to his homeland from India. He had been working toward a bachelor's degree in commerce in northern India when an encounter with some Buddhist monks from Thailand was to change the course of his life forever. Venerable Bhante Buddharakkhita recalled, quote, "I stayed in India from 1990 to 94 before traveling to Thailand to explore their culture and Buddhism from 1995 to 98. Finally, in 1999, I received an opportunity to travel to the United States, where I met my Burmese preceptor, the late Venerable Sayadaw U Silananda, at the Tathagata Meditation Center in California, under whose guidance I commenced my monastic training. Eventually, in 2002, I took full ordination at the same Buddhist center. Along with monastic education, monks in the Uganda Buddhist Center are trained in computer literacy to help them meet the modern world on an equal footing. In 2020, Venerable Bhante Buddharakkhita told the Guardian newspaper that, quote, "I'm teaching Theravada Buddhism with African flavor to ensure people understand the Lord Buddha and don't see it as something weird, foreign, and Asian. I see a lot of people suffering in Uganda and Africa. I find this role of a Buddhist monk as a game changer or a paradigm shift from suffering to happiness in Africa. We have about 3,000 Buddhists in Africa, about 35 Ugandans. South Africa has the highest number because many people who came from Asian countries to work in the gold mines ended up establishing temples. And in 2015, BDG contributor Sean Mose interviewed Bhante Buddharakkhita when the two of them were in Sri Lanka. Then Buddharakkhita told Sean that he first studied under American scholar Dr. Alexander Berzin in Dharamsala, India in the early 1990s. And in 1994, Buddharakkhita met with the Dalai Lama and expressed his interest in spreading Buddhism to Africa. His Holiness advised him to develop a strong group of spiritual friends to help him extend his efforts, which he spent the next 10 years doing. Finally, in 2005, he founded the Afro-Tibetan Buddhist Center in Uganda. As always, we'll have links to this week's main news story and recent coverage of Buddhism in Uganda and elsewhere in Africa in the video description. Use the comments below to let us know what you think about the spread of Buddhism in Africa in the decades to come. And as always, be sure to check out our website, buddhiststore.net, for more on this story, as well as other news and features about Buddhism around the world.